Well, hello there, welcome to Pringle Racing, and as you're aware, I'm trying to platinum MotoGP 25 before 26 comes out at the end of April. And one of the things you have to do is complete 50 challenges. Now, these challenges are taken from the main menu, and it's called MotoGP Academy. And in there you have a number of different events to do. Now, if you look at the trophy list, what you've got here is you've got complete 10 challenges, but they're in bronze. There's a silver one to complete 25 challenges, but also bronze. And then the final one is 50 challenges, which are also in bronze. Now, in total, there are 110 challenges to complete. You don't have to do all of them, we just have to do 50. And the nice thing here is, and this is where I find the developers have used the trophies well, they've tried to highlight a feature, and these challenges are basically designed to help you learn a circuit. So you can look at certain elements and improve those, which I think is quite a cool thing. And instead of setting it out to be that you have to get the gold level, so for example, I've got to get 26, do this stage, that little segment, stage 1, sector 1, in 26 seconds. But if I want the bronze level, it's a lot lower, and you've got roughly about 4 per lap, and then you've got the full lap to do. So there's 5 stages per lap. Okay. Now I just jumped on the Yamaha here, and I've come straight from Moto 3. So let's see how we go through here. Now all I've got to do is go around on here. I'm just got to get used to the bike. So I'm just saying, I just want to show you how simple it is. But all we've got to do is just do the bronze level. Just get used to the bike. I've got to get used to the bike myself. And I see I've got no line. Okay. Not a good start. Now I'm trying to highlight the fact that these trophies are simple to use. Now you see I've crashed, it's invalidated the lap, but don't worry, I think it'll clear once we go across the line. So what I'm trying to show you, they're relatively easy to do, and I'm just going to restart this lap again. Well, that's a disaster, but at the same time highlight that anybody can do these. So you don't have to be the best rider in the world, but it's a good way of improving your skill on a track. So let's try this again. Let's see if I don't mess this up. I've only got to get a bronze time, so I don't have to be absolutely amazing. And bronze are pretty much easy on all of these. As long as you don't crash, you should be good to go. Now let's not mess this corner up. That's a bit better. There you go. I haven't even started the challenge. Okay, we're going to start again. Okay, hopefully you're not as bad as me, but if I could do this, then anyone could do this. All right, let's do the challenge properly now. A few attempts later, we'll start again. I wanted to keep that in there just to show you that, yes, I can be a complete numpty. But let's just go through. Let's actually try and start it, shall we? Come on, here we go. Right, let's not crash. But the purpose of these little challenges here is to help you learn to get used to the track and then trying to improve it. Now, once you've done a challenge, if you don't reach the time, you get a ghost time that will accommodate you and follow you, so you can look at improving that sector and you can start to master each track. So it's a nice little training tool, but the trophy is quite a nice little design because it's saying, look, we're not going to make it really hard. If you want to challenge yourself, go for gold, that's fine. But we're just going to show you that. So if you want to platinum this game, you have to do all the aspects of the game that you've done. So we're going to let you do the bronze level, which I think is quite nice. To be honest, silver I think is probably reasonable as well. Sometimes the gold is like you have to be really skilled to get gold, and you're going to instantly just pee off a lot of people. Now, as you're aware, I should have hopefully got this okay. Look at that, I got silver. Woohoo! As you're aware, I do like my trophies. Yeah, it's an addiction I have. They mean absolutely nothing, but to me, it means I totally ruled the game. Yeah, I played the game to its full. I love these things. Right, so we're going to do Sector 2 now. So let's try this one a go. Now, at the moment, you don't see any Ghost Riders yet because I'm pretty much... Well, I'm crashing before I get through, but that is relatively straightforward. Here we go. Right, this is where the sector starts. So I didn't mess the sector up this time. And we're just going to go through. We've got to do it in, what's the time? 33 seconds, piece of cake. Alright, let's watch the little bend. Don't go off, stay on the circuit. So these 3 challenges here, and when you look at them, you go, I've got to complete 50. I'm never going to do it, it's going to take forever. These are quite quick. You can do these in minutes. And you don't have to do the full lap one, just do the 4 and then move on. There's over 110 to do, and we only need 50. It was that first attempt. Was that what I get? Does it? Smashed it. Done. That's 2 down. And away we go. Right, let's do stage 3. Stage 3, relatively straightforward. Okay, let's give that one a go. Right, opening lap, come around the edge. Looking good. Now, if you look at the percentage of these, by the way, the percentage of these are very low. So not many people have tried any of these at all, not even 10. Yeah? So it's an area where the developers have created a thing for you to practice, to try and perfect tracks, and nobody's going to them, which is, for me, it's a little bit worrying, right? I don't think they... Ooh, flipping it, messed that up. Have I still kept that on? Okay. I don't think Milestone are getting the audience and numbers they want, which is... Oh, I've messed it up. Damn, start again. Oh no, I did it. Ah, look at that. Who cares? I crashed afterwards. It doesn't care. It doesn't count. Perfect. Woo-hoo. Stage 4. Well, what do you know? That's how easy it is. I'm flying through these in one go. But anyway, go back to what I was originally talking about. Milestone, I worry because I'm looking at the percentage totals on the trophies for the PS5, and they are all relatively low. I mean, to win a race on some of these circuits, just to win a race in any type of game mode, in any type of level, are 2%, 1%, which means people that have played this game aren't playing the game. And that just worries, because MotoGP 26 is currently the last one Milestone are contracted to do. So they're contracted for one more season. Now, whether they renew that is a whole different ballgame, but I know I give Milestone some grief, but I think Milestone are by far the best bike developers out there, yeah? And I only give them grief because I want them to be better, yeah? And I love what they do already, so I'm their biggest fan, but fans can be fussy, because we love them. But I want the games to be as just the ultimate thing. Now, we're knowing that 26 is coming around the corner, and it pretty much looks like 5 with a few extras, so if anything goes by, it should be good. I'm hoping that to be able to get a hold of 5 from the outset. We'll see how that goes. So you see they have done all the stages, so let's do the final lap. So one lap here should be able to do this. Let's give this a go. But I worry that, do people who play this game actually play it? Yeah, are they doing it to try the racing? Is it just too difficult? I know they introduced the arcade mode because they were feeling this was too difficult for players. Players were finding it way too tricky. I don't know. I love the fact they're handled. I love the fact that the bikes are tricky to hold, because that's what they are. They genuinely are hard to ride. If you're going to go fast on them, they're not easy. But I like the fact they have catered for the arcade mode. I don't think I like the word arcade. Yeah, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, arcade is trying to warn the user that it's not. It's hard. I don't know. Pro settings or just normal, just standard. Leave it as that. Because it's different to Crew Motorfest, which that is arcade. You can bounce off cars, you can hit them head on. So it's slightly different on there. But their series does make small increment versions each time, and 26 looks to be, it's going to be their definitive version, which normally when it comes to the end of a contract period tends to be the best one. They've got a few different ride modes on there as well. I'm not too worried about a storyline and contract. It's more about the racing and the bikes. I'd rather have more stuff around the bike area. We'll see what that happens when it goes through. There's more learning bikes from what I can see. Okay, I think I've smashed that. So far so good. Alright, as long as I'm braking. And I have to say, since I've been using Ride 6 without the lines, I've actually got better on the track, so I'm trying to learn my braking points better, which is always a good thing. Alright, let's go through here. Right. And we'll sneak it through. Now, if you want to if you're after a trophy platinum as well, you don't have to do the full race. Just do the 4 that you can do and move on. Remember, there's 110. You only need 50, and you only need them at bronze. Yeah. The rest of it there, if you want to go for gold just purely to master it yourself, then that's fine. I think that's great. I hate trophies. You know, when there's like this purely by chance. By that you can, you know, these if you're doing a shooting type of game, you have to shoot a helicopter while doing a backflip off a thing whilst firing a position. You know, just things like that, which is virtually impossible to do. I think trophies are designed to show features of the game. Yeah, a little bit of skill. They've done bronze. I think it still could have been better. Gold is if you want to go that bit further. But it just, I like them, and it just, if you own it, then you know I've platinum that game. And I've mentioned this before in the other clips. The platinum that Sony introduced, copying Microsoft by the way, I think is brilliant, and I don't know why Xbox haven't done the same, just to know that you have a platinum. So look, I've done 5 now, so I'm going to go and pick another circuit, and we'll see how we go from there. So let's go to Mugello, and basically you can pick the circuits you want, so you're not forced in a particular order you want. So we've got different sectors in Mugello. I'm pretty good at Mugello, so let's give this a go. And they've given us different bikes for each one, which is quite handy. As long as I don't mess this up, we should be alright. Switching away. Don't mess it up just before I start it. Right, here we go. Now I'm not going to do all 50 in this clip. I'll jump through different stages at some point, but I'll show as we go through. But I'll do them in stages as well. But you get the gist of what we do. And the order, by the way, you don't have to do every segment as well. If you've got a sector you can do and you can't do, then that's easy enough. Alright, I think I've got this one in the bag. Cut the corner. 24. What have I got that in? 26. I've got that silver. That's silver there. Done. Smashing it. Right, so let's do the full lap now. Let's do a complete lap, and this will give me my first trophy, which is the 10 bronze level. This will be my 10th one. So we're going for my 10th lap here. There we go. I don't know what it is about Mugello, but something about this circuit I absolutely love. Whether it's just the times I've watched Rossi race down here, maybe that's the case. I do actually quite like racing on it as well. It's got quite a good number of different levels on it. It's really good, a good circuit. Okay, we're doing alright here. Not messing it up. We're going to do it under 2 minutes. Well, I should normally do about 154. So when I play this normally game, 154 is about the going rate. So I should, with 3 seconds, you'd easily smash it a bit close to the edge. Hold it round the edge. And here we go. Now I've been looking back, oh, it's looking good. I've been looking back on the games that have entered the game catalogue. And MotoGP 23, 24 and 25 have all been on the game catalogue, and they're all on for a year. Now I'll be amazed if Milestone leave MotoGP 25 on for a year when they've got 26 coming out. My thoughts were they brought out 25 to show people to get them to have a go at this, and then I would take it off just before MotoGP 26 is, to try and entice more players. Whereas why would I go from 25 to 26 if I can still play it through my games catalogue? That would be weird, because if the game is not that much major difference, then stick with 25. So I'll be intrigued to see if this stays on, because I think MotoGP 25 should come off the games catalogue, and then I leave it a month, and it will, at the end of April you will get your game. Now there you go, I've got my first trophy. I've got 10 items. Now we're going to move on to 25. And with Jerez, good old Spain. Like I say, if I was Milestone, I would remove this game off the games catalogue, because you want to encourage people to then to go and get MotoGP 26. But if MotoGP 25 is still on, I don't think there's going to be a humongous difference between the two. Between the two versions, you're not going, oh my god, this is such a different version. You go, well, it's pretty much the same. I'll go and play 25. Because 25 to me, by the way, is the best game they've done. I love the handling on it. It's really hard to master. Once you've got it, it's pretty good. So I think MotoGP 25 is brilliant. I wish, I don't know, probably, from what I can tell, I'll go back to Ride 6, you can mess around with the settings and you get pretty similar settings on Ride 6. Well, I'm smashing this, there you go. There's Jerez. What's that one done? So let's go back. So I've just done, I'm not even going to do the lap, I've just done that one. So I've done that. Okay, let's do this one. Let's quit out. So look, what have I got? I've got my 25. I've done 25 now. So I'm leaving out the lap parts. You'll see here, I'm not doing the lap because it's quicker. I'm now going across now to get up to 50. Dun, dun, dun. Now, what I'm going to show you here is, so there's some parts of this circuit that's quite tough, but some parts are easy. So you don't have to do circuits sector 1, 2 or 3. So I'm going to do an easy part. I'm going to do sector 2 and I'm going to do sector 4. So you can jump in at a sector where you want, because this little chicane bit is always tricky and they don't get the speed right. So like I say, you don't have to do them all in order. You can do them out of order, just need 50 to get the trophy, and then, hey presto, there you go, you've done it. Right, here we go. And if you don't complete the time, what you do is, if you do it again, what it'll do is it'll give you like a ghost thing to see where you're going, where you can get faster. Really went. I have to say, the only times I didn't do it is because I either didn't do the bend or I didn't actually complete it. But every time I actually completed the circuit, I did smash it, at least a bronze every single time. So they're really 3 simple trophies. There you go. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump straight to and do trophy number 4. So that's a bit more tricky, so let's do the last bit, which is straight down the bend and turn around. And that will be my 50th one. Now while I'm just doing this, I just double checked the percentage of these challenges: 0.4, 0.2, 0.2. So virtually no one has gone in there and done not just the 10. You're telling me you haven't done 10 challenges? Seriously? I doubt that. So, come on guys. Definitely want this game to be a success, but if no one's playing the game, that's the issue. We're going to get different types of bikes. We're going to get people not doing it. We need these things completed. Or is it just the fact that we just don't care about bikers, don't care about trophies? Yeah, we just like racing. Simple as that. That could be the answer. Well, there you go. That is my 50th one. Smashed it. So I've just done sector 2 and 4 in this one, and that's me done. I've got my trophies now. I'll go back and get the silvers and golds later. But if we look at the list on the screen there, as it pops up, I now have 50 bronze and silvers. By the way, in this clip, I not got 1 gold. I didn't get any gold. Got a load of silvers, but no gold. But I will go back and try and master those. But I can master that in my own time. Anyway, what do you think of this? Have you platinum MotoGP? Have you 100%ed it? Or would you ever think of doing that? Let me know in your comments below. Do you think trophies are useless or a waste of time? I love the fact that I get it complete. There's something about completing the game that just makes me feel brilliant. So I like owning it. Take care, guys. I've got some more clips coming soon. Look after yourself. Bye-bye for now. See ya.